Hey everybody, Charlie and I are two here, and welcome back to Pentiment. We last left off, we were exploring the ruins of Kearsall Abbey, and we've come to outside of the scriptorium and library here, only to discover it looks like everything is burned down. Let's continue on, shall we? These roses seem to have made the Abbey their home. I'm glad something beautiful is still growing here. Let's go check out the cemetery. She's gonna dig this. This is cool looking. Or maybe not. Roses again? These roses seem to have made the Abbey their home. Same thing. So we can't click on this. This is like cool looking. We're not gonna use that? Okay. Well, let's go into the cloister. There's a cat. Wonder if there were always this many cats at the Abbey. Perhaps I could ask Wulslav what he remembers during his time here. Okay. Triggered a conversation option with Wulslav. This place is a mess. How sad. Chapter house, or we can look at this door. This door is stuck. I can't get through this way. Oh, is she going to see the big mural in the chapter house? Because this mural is cool. Looks like somebody has defaced it. Ah, an old mural. It's worn, but I can still see some of the figures. Somebody's come in here and defaced this mural. A Dance of Death? Wait, these figures look new. The paint can't be more than a few years old. Someone's been adding to this. This feels wrong. Who would add new figures to the Dance of Death, and why? These look like people from the town, from here, people who died. That's right, they are, aren't they? That must be the Baron. And there's Otto. Wait, is that... Someone's here. I see you right there. Hello? Who are you? I'm looking at this mural a little bit more. Oh, we gotta go back. Someone's spying on us. This door is open now. The door. Whoever was watching me must have opened it. I don't like this. I think I've seen everything left of the Abbey. I want to get out of here. I don't blame you, girl. Let's get out of here. Time passes. When did it start snowing? I should get back to the rat house and get to work. Let's do it. Can't we talk to Wulslav? Where's he at? We'll check the town, like, commons for him. Let's check in the Golden Hand. I don't think we've been in here. Gillian. Hi, Mags. Sorry I can't talk for long right now. Hi, Killian. What's keeping you so busy? You know, it's almost December. Preparing for the festivities is a busy time. And Dad can't do it all alone. He pretends to be strong, but I think some of it is an act. He's growing older and sadder. He may not miss the mom. Sorry to hear that. I don't really know how to help him. He doesn't talk about her much anymore. I think he's ashamed. I'm not, though. She's still my mom. She killed a man, Killian. And I heard she was making a cuckold of your dad. Wow, she just went straight into it. Who told you that? About the, you know. It's not like it's a secret. Everyone knows. Let's just make him feel horrible about his life. Yeah. Everyone does bad things sometimes, you know? When the monks were around, they told us about God's forgiveness. Wulslav talks about it a lot, too. So that's what I try to do. Forgive. What if the bad things someone does are serious, or you've got a kind heart? He does have a kind heart. Maybe. I just do what I think is right. How's your mural coming along, anyway? One step at a time, learning about the history of Tassing is a challenge. At least you can read in other languages. What if there's a history of Tassing in one of these books that no one knows about? Hardly. I don't think this town has ever been important enough. Suppose so. Oh, I'm sorry, Magdalene. I really have to get back to work. Be well. Wow, man, we just, like, shit-talked his mom and then was like, all right, I'm off. Who are these two? You guys look like you came off of a deck of playing cards. Alexander. Ah, hello. Are you one of the burgers? Do I look like a meat sandwich to you? My man and I are in need of refreshments. No, I just live nearby. There are two burgers, Nico and Killian. I'm neither of them. Or you could be an elaborate disguise. Truly, anything is possible. Exactly. The improbable is not the impossible, and though such incredulity may the accomplished deceiver succeed. If you say so. I'm Madeline Druckthien. From the print shop we passed on the way into town. Yes, I'm running it for my father while he's recovering from an injury. Terribly sorry to hear that. I hope he has a swift recovery. Thank you. Not much business for a print shop at this time of year, is there? Nor for a land house. It looks like the travel is all dried up. Happens every autumn. How did you wind up here? You don't look like a merchant. No, I should think not. No, this was just a step on my way back to Würzburg from Padua. I'm Alexander. This is my partner, Kazimierz. We are musicians by trade, travelers by necessity. We just purchased a new instrument for Kazimierz in Padua. Their luthiers are extraordinary. What is a luthier? I don't know what that is. We're heading back to Würzburg for the Christmas celebration. Quite an important competition here for the Meistersingers. The weather turns rotten so quickly. The rain has been awful on the roads, though the passes have all been mud. I don't know if we'll ever be able to make it to the competition now. If the passes do close before we're able to move on, will they open up soon? I'm afraid not. Once the pass is snowed in, you're going to be waiting a while. Is March soon? Oh no. Oh God, no. Suppose I should plan for us to stay here through the winter. Sorry, Kaz. Katz looks unamused. It's all right. Oh, is he a mute? Oh, he doesn't speak, you see. I do the talking for the both of us. He can write on his tablet when the need arises. Do the people here like music? I think it depends on the music. Well, with your patience and God's help, we will endeavor to find music you and your neighbors will enjoy. I look forward to hearing it, or good luck to you. Let's say I look forward to hearing it. Let's be polite. Thank you. Until then. Kaz doesn't talk. Let's try anyway. Can't talk. I see. Oh, this is tedious. It's not his fault, though. Well, I don't think it's his fault. Maybe he took out his own tongue. Whoops, sorry, that's my chair making a squeaking sound. I'm Kazimierz, musician with Alexander. I'm Madeline Druckthien. I live here in town. Are you Polish? Why would we assume he's Polish? I take it you're not the singer. As brutal. Do you mind if I ask what happened to your voice? Let's ask if he's Polish. This dude's hat. I can't take you seriously with that hat on. Like, this hat, stylish. This hat, look like a policeman from London. Yes, from college. Alright, I won't take any more of your time. What are you two doing in Tassing? We already know what they're both doing in Tassing. We won't take up any more of your time. Thanks. God bless you. Man, it's got to be rough. Let's go talk to the old man. How you doing, Nico? You look like you've been rode hard and put away wet. Hello, Magdalene. What brings you up to my humble inn? I'm on my way back from the Abbey. Can a place named the Golden Hand be considered humble? I'm on my way back from the Abbey. Thought exploring the ruins would be helpful for the mural. Good to see you in one piece. I'm surprised that old tomb hasn't collapsed by now. Did you find what you were searching for? I think so. Good, I'm glad the risk was worth the effort. Is the mural progressing well? It's getting there, plenty of work to do yet. The more I learn, the better it gets. Good, good. Can't say I understand much about art, but we all appreciate the work you're doing. What with your dad's? Well, I won't keep you from your adventure then. Besides, I have the inn to clean. Do you have someone to help you out, or good luck with that? We know he has someone, so good luck. Until later. Yeah, we know he's got his son down here. He's a good kid. We just like badmouthed his dead mom, and just kept on going. We gotta find Wulslav. Where is he at? I'm gonna check out the commons. There's Ots, Artemis. There he is. Wulslav. Oh, he says absolutely nothing. Alright, well, guess we're going to the rat house. Could have sworn that was a hint to talk to him. We need to go this way. Going the wrong direction. Alright, up here to North Town. And here. The rat house. And click the lectern. Which one are we going to pick? Good evening, Magdalene. Good evening, Dr. Stoltz. See, you're progressing the town mural. You've made rapid progress. Trying to finish it in time for Dad, you understand. It's taken longer than I've wanted. I've had to do all my other chores. I've had to get all my other chores done, too. Still think I shouldn't be painting the mural, Dr. Stoltz? I'm faring better than my father. Are your remedies even doing anything? Well, I've rigged the scaffolding sheets so that enough air can flow through. That way the layers dry quickly. Call him out on his bullshit, which is this one. Call him out on his other bullshit, which is this one. Or impress him with our knowledge. Let's impress him with our knowledge. Let's see, that's quite clever. Now then, the council is asked to hear about your progress. I've been researching the early Christian history of Tassing after the Romans left. Learning how people settled in the ruins, how the abbey was founded, and why our saints are so important to us. It was a lot to take in, but I've settled on my subject. What have you chosen, if I may ask? I'll paint St. Moritz, St. Sacia, Our Lady of the Labyrinth receiving the Christian settlers. I want to show history, how it happened. I'll paint Lady Kiersal found in the abbey from the old Bergfried. I'll paint the Bavarians settling among the Roman ruins, starting the Christian history of Tassing. This puts a very religious spin on it, though it is quite cool. This is boring. This is boring too, but it's the truth. Let's paint the truth. That might rub some people in town the wrong way. The saints are a core part of Tassing's history, after all. I would be careful in how you choose to paint such a piece. Our Lord is a staunch Catholic. One could interpret the absence of the saints as well Lutheran. Is Lutheran to portray the founding of a big Benedictine abbey? That doesn't make any sense. Simply presenting a possible interpretation. It may reflect poorly on Tassing. Remember, these murals are for all of us. Just let me do my job, Doctor. After this section, there's still so much work to do. I haven't even figured out how I'm going to portray the revolt. Ah, yes. I imagine it poses difficulties that the other murals do not. It's a strange thing to tell a story that still lives in the hearts of so many people here. I don't think anyone wants to talk about it. They just all locked it away. It sounds like you have your work cut out for you. I'll leave you to it then. Oh, Dr. Stoltz? Yes? Have you ever seen someone lurking around in the Abbey? No, let's not play our hand. Good night. Good night, Magdalene. I don't like that man. There's something fishy about him. So, now I only have the final part of the mural to finish. How should I paint the revolts? Dad always talked about how seeing the Archdeacon was the only one seeking justice in those days. But what was his name? The only name I can remember is the name of the Archdeacon who came to Tassing when the Baron was killed. Jacob Essler. Maybe he wrote an account of the revolt as an Archdeacon? I'll write to him and ask. And of course I need to write back to Esther too. I'll write to them tonight before bed. Let's do it. Alright, where to begin? I'll write to the Archdeacon, Jacob Essler, and see if he can tell me about the revolt. I'll write to Esther too. I hope the courier can make it through the passes before winter. Jacob Essler, formerly Archdeacon of Friesing. My name is Magdalene Drakirn, and I'm an artist in the town of Tassing in Upper Bavaria. I believe you passed through our community when you investigated Baron Rothvogel's murder at Kearsall Abbey in 1518. Do you remember anything about that case that the people in Tassing might not remember? In particular, do you remember anything about someone writing notes to provoke the killer? Did you see any evidence that might suggest there was some sort of larger conspiracy at work? Do you have any reason to doubt the conclusion of the case? Any evidence of a larger conspiracy? Thank you for any help you can give. Magdalene Drakirn. Wow, that is the only question she asks. I thought there was going to be more. Dearest Esther, I hope you are well. You must know how tremendously happy I am for you and Simond. And Alicia too, of course, and your parents. It warms my heart to know that your family is doing so well. By the time this letter reaches you, I expect winter to have enfolded Tassing. It's already freezing at night, so I've reorganized the workshop so the inks don't deteriorate. Do you have to worry about that in Prague? You said it snows, but I always imagined it was warmer in winter. Dad is doing poorly, but at least he seems comfortable. He's sleeping more, but Dr. Stoltz says that's a consequence of the colder weather. I do what I can for him, but this winter has been hard. I've asked Agnes for help, but there's only so much she and Dr. Stoltz can do. He's not going to make it, and there's nothing I can do. Christ, I'm scared, Esther. The mural is progressing well, but I can't shake the feeling that someone is following me. I keep seeing this figure around town. After I explored the mines to see Tassing's early history, and then again in the Abbey ruins. No one else in Tassing has seen anything, but some of the nuns say they've seen ghosts. If it's the person who attacked my dad, why are they following me? Whoever it is, I'm sure it's not anyone from Tassing, but what do they want with me? I'm going to do middle one, attack my dad. It's the strangest thing, given me a fright a few times already. But I don't mean to worry you. Nothing's happened to me yet, so I think I'll be safe. The only good news I can share at the moment is that the mural is almost finished. I should have it completed by Christmas or soon after, before the new year at least. Then perhaps at long last I shall be able to visit you and meet this Simond. Anyway, I fear this will be my last letter of the year. The Reichspost has already been late and reported worsening snows throughout the passes. We seem to be stepping into harsh winter. Stay warm and give my regards to your family and Simond. Yours always, Magda. Go to bed. We probably should have visited Father. How did this get here? Uh-oh. Stop. That's in Deutsch, right? Klär auf. This is just like the note Dad found. Are they trying to scare me? And if I don't stop, are they going to try to kill me next? I need to ask Dad about this. It can't be a coincidence. But he's been so weak, I don't want to upset him. I just need to wait for the right time. I hope there is a right time. Is now the right time? I doubt it is. I bet he's asleep. Hello, Magdalene. Is that it? He says hello. Hello, Klaus. Alright, let's get to bed, I guess. It's late, I should get some rest soon. Go to sleep. Wonder who's going around knocking people on the head. I think it's Thomas. Uh-oh. A lot of days passing. Straight into December? Yep. Mr. Stuckjern, only one letter for you today. It's from Esther, isn't it? Pass is nigh impossible to traverse. The heavy snow is hard on the horse and me. Anyway, happy Advent, my dear. Thank you, the same to you. Ah, a reply from Jacob Essler. Oh, so it's not from Esther. Mr. Stuckjern. I do recall the Rothvogel case, though it has been over a decade since I have served as an archdeacon. I'm no longer associated with the office of the Prince Bishop. In fact, I'm no longer associated with the Catholic Church. If you do not mind conversing with a Lutheran, I will tell you what I remember. So he is a Lutheran, all right. I investigated several murders as an archdeacon, but none had the curious specter of conspiracy that haunted Baron Rothvogel's. After the peasants burned Kearsarge, I read a report suggesting the conspiracy was behind the murder of the town carpenter as well. It was around that time I did some research of my own into the death of Father Grenot's predecessor, Father Matthias. While no one suspected foul play at the time, I had reason to believe that his death may be connected to the two other murders. If this is the case, a serpent has laid coiled in the bosom of your community for decades. It may lay there still. What causes this serpent to awaken every few years to stage a new killing? I fear that finding the answer to that question may draw you into its reach. However, if you are determined to find the source of this trouble, I believe you may inquire with your neighbors. I urge caution in your investigation into this matter. If the serpent merely sleeps, it may be dangerous to poke into its old resting places. I hope this has been of some help to you. May God bless you and keep you safe. Jacob Essler. You sound like a stand-up dude, Essler. No reply from Esther this time. It must have been delayed due to heavy snow. The postman said I won't receive any more letters until spring. I better get back to the rat house then. Still more work to be done. So we're progressing very close to Christmas. Okay, so is there no more investigation to do? Good morning, Dad. I finally caught up on the mural and now can start the final part today. I promise I'll get it done. Magdalene, I'm proud of you. Thanks, Dad. I'm sorry Dr. Stoltz said you can't come to the festivities tonight. I know how much you love the Perchtenlauf, or Germanic folk rituals celebrated around Christmas time, in which town folks dressed as Perchten. What is a Perchten? And drive evil spirits from town to protect it in the coming new year. Ah, there's always next year. Right. How are you feeling? Dr. Stoltz said he would come by again today. Fine, I'm fine. Are you sure? Do you need anything? Maybe I should stay home with you today. All right, I'll come by later. Maybe I should stay with you today. No, Magdalene, if you want to work, you should work. It's all right. In fact, my spirits are lifted today. It's Christmas Eve after all. Of course. What's wrong? Dad, I found a note back in November. A note? What do you mean? It was like a note I found in your plans for the murals. Just a scrap of parchment. It looks like it came out of an old manuscript. Elaborate writing, purple ink. It just said stop. Do you know where they came from? Who wrote them? Magdalene, Oh God, that must be Otz. He said he dropped by with more firewood. If you know something, I'd like you to tell me, all right? I will. Can we talk about it later? It's not going to be a later. I'll tell you, I promise. All right. I'll be back later. Good, take care of yourself out there. Yeah, there's not going to be a later. That would be too convenient for him just to tell us what he knows. Okay. Ots. Morning, Magdalene. Morning, Ots. Cold out, isn't it? Freezing. Makes me envy Nico, able to stay inside all day. Even Andreas has his forge to keep him warm. Anyway, here, I brought some firewood for you and your dad. Where'd you keep it? I don't see any firewood. Thank you, Ots. I could have managed. Let's thank him. You're welcome. So, how's your dad? Do you think he can join everyone for Christmas Mass? I think he'll stay in bed tonight. I'll do my best to be there. I need to keep working on the mural, though. I'm working on the final section. About the peasants' revolt, right? It feels weird to talk about it. It affected Tassing so much, but we were just kids. I can't remember what happened since I was just a baby. I never even knew my dad. That's what makes it difficult. I need to ask those who were already adults that night, but don't want to touch raw nerves. What if you spoke to people while everyone was preparing for the Christmas festivities? Clara sometimes talks about that night. Mom, too, you might be able to ask them. Wolslav and Matilda are the only two Benedictines left living in Tassing. Maybe they'll talk to me. I didn't think of that. Still, the mural is for Tassing, not the old abbey. Agnes has always been in Tassing, right? I'd go to her if I were you. Dad said she helped bury everyone who died that night. I wonder if she'd talk about it. That's useless. She hates when anyone talks about the revolt. Just do top one. It's your project, Magdalene. Might be worth a try. I wrote to the old archdeacon about it too. He thinks that the Baron's murder and Otto's death are connected to the revolt. The who? The man who came to Tassing for the Baron Rothvogel's murder. Doesn't matter. What if all the deaths in Tassing are connected? The old... Oh, never mind. What if they're connected? Jinkies. I don't see how the old Baron has anything to do with the revolt. Are you feeling all right? I think you're looking for connections that aren't there. Maybe this mural project is getting to you. Maybe you're an idiot, Ots. I need to get to the bottom of this, Ots. There's something more to all this. I know it. Maybe you're right. I just can't shake the feeling someone is following me. You're useless. Need to get to the bottom of this. If you're sure. I'll figure it out somehow. Thanks for the wood. See you later, Mags. Magdalene. Nope, she's not going to say it. Ots is right. I should start talking to people around town. I better get started if I want to talk to everyone before Perchtenlauf. Perchtenlauf. Remembering the revolt. So we have... Ots had suggestions. So Agnes. Clara's husband. Golden Hands. So does our map show... Okay, the midwife. And then we've got Gertner. Golden Hand. Nothing in the Abbey that I see, but it does have a star on it. I guess because the map has changed. So 3 places. Guess we'll start in town. It's the closest. Okay, who do we have here? Steinauer, right? Is this Clara or Agnes? Agnes. Oh yeah, she's the midwife. Okay, we'll talk to Agnes next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.